Syracuse coach Chris Fox here after victory by the Orange Men. How are you feeling today about the performance?
I feel really good. You know, the stuff up front we kind of expected. Colin Benny's made some nice push forward here, but the good thing was the back end. We were a little bit better than we have been in practice. Joe Hubbard has been our fifth man. I think he was our fourth man today, and so if that keeps happening, we're that much better. And then Philo Germano and Sean Wilson ran their best college races. They've never really raced at this level, and they did a great job. One's a sophomore and one's a freshman. They're both freshmen in cross, I think. No, figure it out. They ran great. Really pleased with that, and really pleased with Palomar in the short race. He's just kind of getting used to the way we train, and he was a little more effective than I expected him to be. And overall, it was great. No complaints today.
Now, how was training been? I mean, I think last year you came into this meet still relatively low mileage. Are you still?
Well, kind of high mileage, but low quality, which is what I'd say right now. We've done some hard work, but we haven't run away from each other. Those first 4 or 5 guys always come in together and practice every day, and up until a week ago, we were just doing one workout a week. Now we're up to 2, and we'll stay at 2 now. These next 3 weeks are going to be our hardest 3 weeks of the year, and then it's just time to race from Wisconsin on. Not much to accomplish after that. So we've kind of held back, kept our mileage up. This is the first week that they kind of had some down days, and you could tell they look pretty fresh today.
We were talking to Justin earlier. He was saying, his weekly mileage is only around 50 or so a week. And he hasn't done, maybe a long run more than 65 or 70 minutes. How does that compare to the other guys? And is it difficult, having to manage that when?
Well, it's a lot easier this year. Last year was 35, and this year I'd say, on a 6-day average, it would be like a 60-mile week. We take a real easy one day. Either takes it off or runs 25 minutes, but he is up to 75 minutes. And he doesn't know this, but on the hard days with the warm up, the warm down, and he always does the entire workout. So those are like 12, 13, 14-mile days. Plus, this is the first year he's doubled. So he's running 4 miles in the morning on hard days. So he gets 17 or 18 miles that he doesn't really know he's getting, which is great. If I know now, he's naive. But a lot more mileage this year than in the past. But his easy days are still a little bit less than the other guys. But his hard days, we don't cheat it at all for him. He could probably do 90 miles a week if we asked him to, but I don't see any reason. He's a young guy, and he came from such low mileage that we'll just do 10 more a year.
What do you think his potential is in say 5 years? Do you think he could be the next Campbell Evans or Mohamed?
I think he's the next great Canadian for sure. I don't know if he's going to be 13:10 or 13:20, but he's going to be somewhere in there. I think he's going to be really good this year, as you know. He gets to train with Marty, he gets to train with Colin and Danny Lennon every day, and it's a pretty high level of training. So he's got a lot of tools. He's got a lot of tools in his. Can't think what the word would be, but he's adapted well to doing a little bit more distance than he probably ever thought he would do.
Go ahead. Would you think this is the most well-rounded team you've coached? It seems
it's our best team for sure. These guys all have pretty good track times, and some years that we thought we were good, we're still lining up 14, 15 guys and 14, 20 guys who we knew were better cross-country runners, but these guys are good track runners. They're a lot of them have a lot of background now, they train hard, they're very professional. It's a group of guys that runs like they're pros. They live the lifestyle. They're smart about the things they do. There's just them goofing around.
How is the mindset different for you and you guys this year as opposed to last year? You guys are pretty good, but I think most people didn't think you would be quite as good last year. This year, you're known quantity. People expect you to be good. How has that changed?
I think the guys got a lot of confidence from the track season, so we came into this, with these kind of thoughts this year. We knew what we had. Last year maybe we surprised ourselves, certainly at Wisconsin, like you and I talked about the other day. And so we kind of had to change our mindset the last 4 weeks of the season, where this year we start off with that mindset. So we certainly came into this to do something special, and special being a trophy, and anything more than that is a bonus.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.